Hey guys, welcome back. This week we're going to take you on a whale watching tour with us. While we were staying on Skagit Bay, we found a whale watching tour company called Island Adventures in Anacortes, Washington. We had an amazing time. Hopefully you'll enjoy. Pretty big boat. And off we go.
Alrighty guys, just like that, the crew got us off the dock. They're securing those lines, so take your time, but feel free to move on over to the right-hand side, main deck level if you'd like. But we want you outside, not only because the sun just popped out, and my goodness, it feels good, but you really need to start looking around, especially with this low tide. You can see the shallow danger signs here on the right-hand side. Normally you don't see those rocks just on the other side. See how shallow it actually is. There's a great blue heron sitting right there in the water. They're going to do some fishing as he stands on the bottom. So when you got this extra low tide, there's a lot of water moving around, and that is a good thing for us. We like that because wildlife will be moving quickly with it. So your eyes being outside finding this cool wildlife is what it's all going to be about. And like I said, I'll be talking with all the other boat captains out there. I'm going to get as much information as I can from all the other whale watching boats, the deep seas, the tankers. Do my part to fill in all the gaps, but it doesn't matter. No matter what they tell me, by the time we get there with these big tides, the show could have changed. Once we get to the end of the channel, that's when I turn on the Pacific Northwest air conditioning. You think it was cool earlier? Wait till I turn on that air conditioning. 25 knots of speed is 25 knots of cool breeze coming across the dock.
Island Adventures did an amazing job of being able to maintain social distance between their customers while we were on this tour. I was really impressed, actually. I think the boat holds like 350 to maybe 400 people, and they capped the reservation at around 75. We were actually the last 3 reservations available on the boat. We booked like the day before, and we were able to get on. I think probably demand was lower than normal, but they still were able to get plenty of people out on the water for an amazing experience. While we were on the boat, I also saw various employees going around and wiping down the handrails between decks, wiping down seats and armrests and the rails around the edge of the boat. It was actually really comforting to know that they were on top of sanitizing and everything like that. For me, that was a huge plus, so great job, Island Adventures. We appreciate the work that you put into that. Now, we have some other videos from this trip. I'll link those above. If you like those kind of videos and this one, please take a moment, subscribe to our channel. And next week, you'll see a repair that we had to do while we were on the road. We had a problem with a slide seal that kind of came off, just pushing the slides in and out. So you'll be able to check that out next week when it comes out. I hope you'll stick around for the rest of this video. We're actually going to show you some footage of the whales that we saw. We'll go back to LaConner campground, which is 1,000 Trails Park, and we'll show you the awesome beach that they have there.
I advise you stay away from anywhere that is named Dead Man's Cove or Dead Man's Island.
Dead Man's Curve.
You see a bunch of harbor seals right now on the edge of the rocks, hauled out of the water.
Check that out.
Big group of
harbor seals.
They almost look like drift logs.
Oh, they're so cute.
Now this water is not very warm. It averages about 48 to 55 degrees year-round. Meaning that any animals do not have very dense layers of fat and blubber to stay warm. They have to get out of the water. Now these harbor seals do have a little bit of fat, but the majority of how they stay warm is due to their fur. As they slide into the water, the fur actually captures pockets of air, basically forming up a dry suit. That's actually the best way for you to spend time out in these waters, is using a dry suit. That pocket of air separates you from the water, keeps you warm. This, however, only works for about an hour for humans. These harbor seals can stay in the water for a few hours during the day before having to thermoregulate. Now their hips are fused, meaning when they're on land, they have to inch along like an inchworm. In the water, however, they are very acrobatic, very fast.
they're
And you
awesome.
can definitely see some youngsters in there. It is just coming to the end of pupping season. Soon enough, these youngsters are going to be off on their own. There you got one thrashing over there off the point. Might have a fish.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Tyson, I'm gonna put him on the left-hand side. I'm gonna switch him. I think he's going straight for the shoreline over here, so I think we'll put him on the left-hand side.
There you go, guys. First whale shuffle of the day. Make your way over to the left-hand side of the boat.
And when he pops up, he should be somewhere right about 10 o'clock.
Gray whales are a massive animal, ranging in size from about 45 to 55 feet in length, able to weigh upwards of 60,000 pounds. These whales are going to be about the size of a school bus. There are also baleen whales, meaning they don't have teeth like you and I. On their upper jaw, they have plates of baleen that hang down and act as a filtration system. Baleen is actually made out of keratin, which is the same thing as your fingernails. So essentially, they have a bunch of fingernails.
There it goes.
9 o'clock.
He's right there.
Essentially, they have a bunch of fingernails where your upper teeth would be. On their lower jaw, there is nothing.
Did you get to see that spray, Simon?
Now, gray whales are a very unique whale. They are the last remaining bottom-feeding whale species on Earth.
That's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
It is estimated that prior to the 1800s, the gray whales had a population. There he is, 9 o'clock. These whales had a population of about 75,000 animals along the west coast. And by the end of the whaling era, when we finally banned and protected these whales in the 30s, they were down to about 400 animals total.
Wow.
That's massive, guys. 75,000 to 400. So today we're at about 27,000 to 28,000 gray whales.
Have you ever been on a whale watching or other wildlife tour? Let us know down in the comments what you thought and whether we should check it out. Cheers to whale watching. Look how long that dock is, or the boat ramp is. I had no idea.
This is long. Look at that. Those are all. Like,
Wow.
Those are all those. That's not even the thing that Simon and I were walking. That actually connects to the shore. It's the tidal.
Wow.
Because those weren't connected earlier. What? Look at all these mussels in here. Like all of these mussels. Look at all of them.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there's a ton of
smells
them.
good.
As they step, the water comes out of all the little holes.
Yep.
It's definitely.
Those are probably crabs and sturgeons.
So I think that is Hope Island,
Yeah, I think so.
right in front of us.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of that is where Deception Pass is.
Yeah.
Or it could, no, I think it's up through that channel up there.
Okay.
Whoa!
What did you see?
What you got? Oh,
This one looks alive.
it's got.
It's alive!
It's alive!
What happened when you picked him up?
He closed.
He closed.
Yes, he's alive.
There, buddy. That sounds like Rice Krispies. It's got to be all the animals underneath.
Yeah, I've never heard a beach sound like Rice Krispies before.
That was neat.
That guy's probably alive too.
Probably.
Because he's fully closed.
Yep.
Yep.
Please see
Right. There's a reason why this is plush and beautiful.
There's some movement down here.
That's
Yeah, it's a little crab.
Hi, little
I
crab.
think it's a crab. Oh, yeah.
He's coming out of the
Hi,
ground.
buddy.
you doing? I hate low tide.
Another one. She went to the seagrass. You're not going to see it now. They just...
Oh,
Oh, look at the heron. Do you see him?
Yeah.
Big boy.
Something
Oh, yep,
under
they're
the
squirting
holes.
all over the place. What the heck are those things?
They're under the holes. Definitely. I don't really want to dig them up, but.
No, we're not gonna dig them out.
Yep, and then another
Yeah, I
one.
think so.
And another one!
One over there. They're everywhere. Look.
And another one. And another
Look at
one.
yeah, they're all over.
Look at the. Look, squirt, 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 squirt.
They're like a little shrimp or something.
Look out.
Hey!
Did it get you? That one was huge. Over by that rock?
Wow.
this is hilarious. There's a little tiny crab.
Yeah. See, they're like everywhere. Squirt, 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 squirt.
Oh. It's from under the clam.
Use it.
He's slippery.
Like an eel.
He definitely is an eel. Can you get him? Cool.
I think he's a snake.
No, he's an eel.
Stop it. I'm trying to see. There's another one there, or that's a starfish.
Cool.
Cool, huh?
Dad.
Do you guys happen to know what those things are that squirt the water out? Gooey ducks. Oh, those are gooey ducks. Okay.
I think they're good ducks.
With a hole in it, and there's a baby red rock under it.
Oh, okay. So
It's
he's
like-
eating.
This big.
Oh, okay. So he's
That's
got dinner.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, I found him.
From what they say, the tide comes up pretty swiftly. I'm standing on ground right now that should get covered in water when tide is high. So about 6 hours from now, it's going to be as deep as my feet. But you can see there's some small waves coming in. And so I guess technically those are tidal waves grown.